Your customer value is at the heart of growth performance. It accelerates growth, drives your ability to generate sales leads and win customers. Discover in this module how to build it, articulate it, and project it to customers. Customer value is central to everything that you need to do in marketing and in growth. If you're a marketing leader or CEO, then you should be focused around understanding your customer value. Because to succeed in business, you need to win customers, and growth comes from two things: the value and volume of orders you win from customers, and your ability to convert that value into profits for shareholders. The value you bring to your customers, your customer value, should be the central focus. It's the key that unlocks the door to generation of sales leads, winning customers, growing your business. But where does that customer value come from? Your customer value is the perceived value that rewards a customer for purchasing products and services from your company. I say perceived value because not every purchaser will identify the same value in what you offer. Equally, much of your customer value comes from emotional impact of your purchases, how the purchase makes them feel, the rewards they expect to get from purchasing your offer, the sense of confidence, trust that buying a product or service from your business brings them. Winning customers means giving them more value than your competitive rivals. The cornerstone is always customer value, and yet it's a conversation that rarely is discussed in the boardroom, if ever. Have you ever asked the question, what's our customer value? I want to talk a moment about utility. Utility value is about understanding to what extent customers have got to buy something from someone because they can't do without it. Whether your customer value is focused around a product, service, resource, information supply, problem-solving skill, or something else, it matters a great deal how dependent your audience is on the use of that service. This is because the greater your utility, the more likely the customer is to keep returning, to keep buying your product or service. Business models with greater utility are inevitably simpler to make a success of than those built around fixing a problem that emerges every now and then. Those based on safeguarding against needs and problems that might occur in the future. The purchases that they want but they don't necessarily need. Habits can encourage utility. A habit is something you do that's hard to give up. It doesn't necessarily follow that a habit is based on utility. Given that we're all human, our habits are all different. One person's habits can differ from another's based on their interest, belief, behaviours. The fact that someone might habitually go to watch the local game with his friends every weekend and take a season ticket to be something they can't live without doesn't mean they genuinely can't live without it. I drink red wine. Boxes appear on my doorstep every few months. Is it a utility purchase? To me it is, because I have a habit of preferring to drink it. Another key consideration are cornerstone services. A cornerstone service is essentially a service you offer to customers they most rely on, around which you can wrap around value-adding services, products and capabilities. Think on the subject of utility and you realise that many businesses adopt this approach. Their success comes from selling a core utility to then build around other things those same customers might also need. Examples include accountants selling management consulting, banks offering utility current accounts, then selling loans, energy suppliers offering home maintenance services. Consider what it is you do that customers see the most utility in, and it will help you to focus your offer on the things customers buy more often. Let's consider the building blocks of customer value. You can only acknowledge value to customers when they themselves can see it. A feature or perceived benefit that exists as one of many on a product leaflet counts for little. Here are some thoughts as to what constitutes value to customers. The first factor is about gains, satisfying the wants of people. We all want more. We want to improve ourselves, pander to our greed, aspirations, ambitions, grow our assets and self-esteem. Many purchasing decisions result from owning something that we think moves us forward, improves us, or at least other people's perceptions of us. I'm talking about that new car you want that makes you feel successful, important, and a triumph among your peers. The next category of customer value comes from pains. We want to avoid bad things happening to us. Sometimes the products and services are purchased to prevent something from happening rather than building on what we already have. A great example of this is insurance. Our third category is jobs. Jobs are about solving a problem that customers have. We all have jobs that need to be done, and when we have a job to do, we're always on the lookout for solutions to do it better, easier, or faster. It's perfectly reasonable to see value in any solution to a problem that a customer identifies as unresolved and undesirable. This is why the job to be done methods I cover later in Module 4 have so much credibility. Our fourth area of customer value, and perhaps one of the most important for competitiveness, is the experience. It's the X factor of being a fabulous supplier. We all step through life always in the hope of good experiences, always hoping to sidestep the bad ones. A good experience can motivate us to buy or buy more. The reverse is also true. The world of business is a very small place nowadays. Buyers can look online and find they don't want to spend too much time looking for things or going out of their way to buy them. It's all instantly available, within reach, within one click. To compete in this world, you have to be able to tell the story of your value to online customers, so they really get to understand your business, the personality of your business, the capability of your business. More important than that, if you don't project your value to customers online, they won't reach out to you. To achieve the growth you're looking for, you need customers. To win customers, you need sales leads. So let's dig into that. I want to take a moment to understand competition in the digital era. As in days gone by, you need to generate more customer value than your competitive rivals to win business in the digital age. Not every business that does what you do is competing for your next deal. If your customer doesn't know or recognize those other companies that you see as potential rivals, then you don't really need to worry about them. What you do need to do is concentrate on the next best alternative to your offer. But it is important that you do, because you do need to understand what aspects of your customer value beat your competitors. That said, customers aren't stupid, and they can rapidly develop knowledge on any topic thanks to digital tools. Fortunately, most customers won't be as educated as you on your own subject. Even when powered by artificial intelligence tools like ChatGPT or search engines like Google, customers are unlikely to know as much as you do about your pet subject if you specialize in it every day. One way to assess your close competition is to draw out a competitive Venn diagram. This is a method marketeers use to compare and contrast their offer with those of their closest rival, and consider which of the features the customer cares most about. The value of this approach happens in the intersected areas. What you're looking for are the answers to these questions. What features does the customer identify as valuable? Which offer features do we supply that customers care about? Which offer features do we offer customers but our competitors also have? Similarly, which offer features do we offer customers that competitors don't have? And which offer features does the competitor have but we don't, that the customer cares about? If you're producing some marketing collateral or an offer on your website, this knowledge helps you to focus on those features and benefits that customers really value and that your competitors cannot compete with.